In August 2015, Chinese detective Dr. Henry Lee mentioned on a program that he wanted to learn from a particular female officer. Even the American police were calling her to help with their unsolved cases. What was going on? It turned out that this female officer knew an ancient detective technique that was believed to be lost, the art of code tracking. To understand this, let's go back to Beijing's Haidian district in 1972. Several university students rushed to the police station, claiming they had seen a red-haired ghost. The police naturally didn't believe in ghosts, but the sheer number of students reporting the incident prompted them to investigate. They quickly discovered that this ghost often appeared at kindergartens and hotels. Each time after frightening people off, the ghost would steal things. It was even found that this ghost would sneak into women's dormitories and behave inappropriately. Clearly, this was a person pretending to be a ghost. To catch this ghost, the police went to great lengths, setting up patrols and ambushes. Each time, the ghost managed to escape just in time. Even more strangely, the ghost often appeared simultaneously in two different places, as if it had cloned itself. Each time the police arrived, all they found were a jumble of chaotic footprints. After a month passed, not only had they failed to catch the ghost, but the number of victims continued to increase. Left with no other options, the local police station decided to call upon Maulin. Maulin, a native of Inner Mongolia, had never received a formal education and had been herding sheep since the age of 12, inheriting the skills of his ancestors, who were renowned shepherds. Among these shepherds, there existed a miraculous ability. By observing sheep hoofprints, they could accurately determine the weight and direction of the sheep. Even if a sheep went missing, they could effortlessly track it down. Locals referred to this skill as code tracking. Some police officers had attempted to learn from Maulin, but failed miserably, claiming he always held something back. Whenever presented with a footprint, Maulin didn't need to measure or sample like the police did. With just a glance, he could immediately discern the person's height, weight, and even their gender. If the footprint was suitable, he could even describe the person's personality traits.
肚长2尺4，身高1.8米，不信你自己量。
This left the young, disgruntled police officers crying foul, while the seasoned veterans recognized that this ancient art, recorded since ancient times, had unexpectedly resurfaced in the hands of a shepherd. In this way, Maulin helped the police solve numerous cold cases. Naturally, the police did not disclose the principles behind their success, leading locals to speculate that the police station housed fox spirits or individuals with divine vision. Soon, Maulin was transferred from Chifeng to Beijing. First, he examined a set of ghost footprints found in a women's dormitory. He remarked that this ghost was quite fashionable.
还挺时髦的，穿着一双旅游鞋。
The person was under 20 years old and about 1.78 meters tall. Then he observed another set of footprints at a kindergarten and revealed that the ghost was actually a pair of twins.
这两个鬼啊，是双胞胎。
He explained that these two ghosts were twins, but slightly shorter, about 1.75 meters tall. Maulin further elaborated that the two ghosts had different temperaments. The footprints in the women's dormitory were deeper, suggesting the person used their toes to push off and walked with a bold, decisive stride. This implied a daring personality. The kindergarten footprints were shallower, indicating the person used their heels and walked with a dragging step, reflecting a more timid and lazy nature. Check out the local twins, Maulin advised. They likely grew up around here and know the area well. The police quickly caught the suspects, solving the case. However, Maulin's name and his remarkable code tracking technique remained a secret, as the police kept it as their hidden weapon. Maulin later trained many young officers in this technique, which required significant natural talent. Maulin is said to have had no apprentices, but the woman before us is Dong Yanzen, the granddaughter of Dong Shiyu, another master of code tracking. At just 16, Dong Yanjin joined a case at a fire scene, where the police initially prevented her from entering. Despite the chaos and the damage done, she managed to find crucial clues. Among the mixed footprints from the firefighting and the water damage, she followed a trail that led her outside to two distinct footprints, with toes pointing inward and deep impressions. From this, she deduced that the person had thrown something into the wall. She identified the person as a 45-year-old, around 1.80 meters tall, with a slight hunch, and likely had thrown burning objects, which suggested it was an arson case. The police followed her clues and solved the case. In a 2015 program, Dong Yanzhen showcased her skills by accurately identifying the model who had left the footprints among 30 people, pinpointing it to Model 24.
应该是24号的。
Even more impressively, she identified a rare set of quadruplets from the footprints of 15 children, a feat that seemed almost unbelievable. However, there is a sad side to this extraordinary skill. Dong Yanzhen's uncle, only 30 years old, was killed by criminals seeking revenge. Despite her loss, Dong Yanzhen, who has assisted in over 1,500 cases since she was 16, remains undaunted. She embodies the saying from Spider-Man, "With great power comes great responsibility."